Tony's Mod Time, it's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time!
Welcome to Mod Time with Tony for the 18th of April. Giants is off for the Easter weekend, so we don't have any new mods today. So I'm going to show you the map that we started playing today, came out this weekend. Let's get right to it. It is Mars by Farmer Bob. We are on a different planet. Not even on the same planet. This is our little car. We're going to take a tour. We had to give ourselves a little helmet there because, you know, it's Mars. But let's show the PDA real quick. It's a red planet. This map is very interesting. Now, it's going to come with some mission statements. It's going to want you to do certain things. Now, it's going to want you to plant 8 to 10,000 trees. It says provide oxygen. 11 beehives between the fields. And I want you to have a yearly supply of the following animals: 60 cows, 60 chickens, 80 sheep, 60 pigs, and you also got to meet food quotas. So you need 10,000 liters of tomatoes, 10,000 liters of lettuce and strawberries, 50,000 liters of all the cereals, 100,000 of olives and grapes. Very difficult. Oil produced from canola, sunflower, and olive oil, 10,000 liters each. 150,000 liters of potatoes, 150,000 liters of corn, 50,000 liters of cotton, 20,000 liters of eggs, 30,000 liters of milk, 30,000 liters of grape juice, 10,000 liters of raisins, and you need a clothing factory to supply clothes to the colony. Those are your mission parameters. That is in a README file along with the map when you download it, which I will include a link. It is on Nexus Mods. I will include that link in the description below. Basically, you're starting off as the lone colonist on this map. As you can see, we got things dotted all around this map. We have the typical crops, nothing new crop-wise. Everything needs to be plowed when you start. And we have plowing turned off, but that, you understand, takes plowing. You have 15 fields. They are probably small to medium size. You have pretty much everything you need on here. Now, if you see, you should start a new farmer, because that way you're going to own everything. And you'll get your 100 grand. Otherwise, you're going to have to buy this stuff piece by piece. Might as well start out with owning everything. There are no contracts on this map, so buy it all. You also start off owning all those animal barns, which we will show. And you own all the productions. So you got the oil mill, so you can make your oils, your grape processing unit for that, your spinnery to make fabric. You do have to put down the clothing factory. Although, I don't know if you consider making the fabric enough to meet that requirement. It's up to you. But we got a grain mill, a lime factory, and 3 greenhouses and a bakery. Now, the bakery doesn't say we have to make anything to complete the mission, but there is a bakery on here if you want to make breads and cakes. So let's start. We start off here in the shop. And again, we're under this giant biodome because it is Mars. And if you see here, we have a ton of starting equipment. We own a fence. We own a JCB and 4 Massey tractors. You got a harvester. You got a cotton harvester. Skid steer loader, that's the thing we own. You got a trailer. Bunches of trailers. Planter, seeder, cultivator, plow, stone pick. All the headers you need. You got a sprayer, fert spreader, manure spreader, slurry tank, forage wagon, a planter for your trees because you have to plant those 10,000 trees, a couple of tanks for your greenhouses or anything else, pallet fork, and a couple of weights. So you see, you start off with everything. It's been transported to Mars for you. Now, I know there was a map called The Edge that came out for 19. It was on Mars, and it was very prohibitive for prices, accounting for the transport from Earth to Mars. Everything here is the same price, so you can basically buy whatever you need. Start with that, whatever equipment you want, however you want to play it. But that's your shop to start with. So you want to get on your biodome. I love these features. Open your doors. Nice whoosh sound. Now, being this is Mars and we are in a biodome, you could roleplay this as an airlock. Come back here. Shut that gate. Open this one. That's up to you, how far you want to go into the realism. It could be an airlock. As you see, we drive out into the red ground of Mars. We got solar panels here. Just start on this map. Do not think these produce income for you yet, but I'm not sure of that. We'll drive around to the left, to the right, because it's a big circle. Got a little space car. See here, there's one of the fields. Not a bad size, not huge. You don't need a ton of equipment to do it. Again, this is decorative. Some areas for placeables down here. And here's your rock picker. Here's your SpaceX. So you've been dropped by SpaceX. There's your rocket ship. That's how you got here. Pretty neat. Again, this is sort of a challenge map, role-play map. You got a little Mahinja there. And we start off in this building here. It's got a nice scale in front of it, because weight is important in space travel. We're not going to play with airlocks today. Just getting in, you see you got a bale sail. Bunch of nice decorative tanks. And then over here we have what is the spinnery for your cotton and your wool. And then we have an animal dealer right here. You are going to need your animals. Everything's got signs going. I love how you can see outside the dome from the inside, but not from the outside. I know that's a Giants thing, but by accident or on purpose, it's kind of cool. Again, we got solar panels all over the place. There are electric charging stations on this map. If you had some electric vehicles, it would be a great roleplay aspect. Again, we have some more decorative objects here. We get up to this area here. And we check it on the map. We'll see what we got. Here is your methane and your electric, or gas station, excuse me, and your electric charging station. Fuel up. And then here is your sell point. Export to Earth, it's called. So when you have excess goods, you need to sell them. You have very few sell points in this map. Export to Earth here is going to be your main one. Now your grain mill will buy stuff. Your other one will sell things as well. So your grain mills buy stuff. But you own it, so, you know, not going to work real good. So here's basically your only, export to Earth is your only sell point. Which makes sense because, you know, how often are you going to sell stuff on Mars? So we keep going around the map. See, we have a nice wooded area here. We got our wood processing. And if we look on our map for this, sawmill, sawmill. So you can buy the sawmill, you own the sawmill, and then you got a sell point for wood. Now they've conveniently provided you with a large area here of trees to start off with. Do with those what you will. There's no need for furniture or pallets, I think, this map. So you can cut those down for money or place some factories of your own down if you like. As we get up further, we have this. It's mostly decorative, but it is your lime crusher, your stone crusher there, a lime factory. Debris crusher, lime factory behind you, and a lime station here. Now you can buy lime straight from this typical lime station, or you can make your lime factory over there. Like I said, you do own all that stuff. So right there, stones, make lime, just like normal. Or you can buy it there. Now we get into the animal aspect of it. All the animals are housed under these domes. So if we go in here. Now if you see on the map, we have our cow barn. 2 cow barns with the feeding robot. Because it's Mars, you gotta have robots. We got chickens, sheep, and then pigsties. All of them are under the domes. Climate controlled. You see here we got 2 big cow barns with the robots. We got some of our equipment over here. Now the only problem with this setup, it is very cool, very immersive. I am unable to place further animal pens or even demolish those. If I go to demolish, I can't. Like, I'm stuck outside the dome. I can't get inside the dome to demolish them. Now, if I want to place one, again, it's telling me I can't get through that dome. So you're kind of stuck inside the dome with the buildings he gives you for placing. Now, obviously, you can place them down out here. Not as immersive as being in the domes, but you do have the 2 cow barns here. Multiple pens in each dome. I love this map. I think it's innovative. Some people are going to say this is not farming. I think it's fun. It gets you out of your normal playthrough style. Be a little role play. Maybe get a couple buddies on here. Be immersive. Give yourself some jobs. I think it'd be fun. Here's all your animal pens. The last of them. When we get up here, we have a storage area. Right, here's your water. Sorry. Water reclamation plant. It's hard to get water on Mars, so there's a tank. Not going to say how we get that water, but it's a water reclamation. So you do have water for your animals. And then there's your shop. Now, if we venture in a little bit, we'll find this. There's one aspect of this map. Since it is a circle and everything's kind of rotated, I think what I'll be doing in my playthrough is putting in some basic road systems so I don't get lost, because I have gotten lost on this map today. Here's your storage area. Obviously your standard bins. Here's your FERT bin. You can buy it in that way. You want to put down some factories to make it, you can fill it that way as well. But, you know, when you start off, you're on Mars, they ship them to you. You got liquid FERT, seeds, and or mineral feed, and again, another one for seeds or mineral feed. Let's roll around in a circle again. Find our little space car. We'll go around left to right here. Again, the decorations in this map and the red colored dirt make it. Here you got 4 very large garages, silos, bunkers, whatever you want to call them, warehouses. Very large storage. Maybe you want to store grain in there. It's up to you. Store your vehicles in there. Up here, we have our greenhouses. It's already conveniently placed 3 greenhouses, which you own for your lettuce and your tomatoes and your strawberries. Now, for the grapes and the olives, I thought it would be more realistic. There is a mod for PC only, unfortunately, but it's called the Vine House, where you can grow grapes and olives in a greenhouse. I thought that would be more Mars-like inside a controlled atmosphere. So I placed those down in the same area. So I'll be growing my grapes that way instead of vines on the Martian soil. But you do it how you want. Just giving you ideas. Here we have the command center. Now this is, again, largely decorative. I got a Coke machine because, of course, you have Coke on Mars. It is the red colored soft drink. You gotta have Coke on Mars. Again, you can store vehicles in here. Put whatever you want in here. Basically empty right now. Can't get out there. As we drive around further. Here is your grain mill. Pretty standard. Got the big lever crane. Now this little vehicle does not come with the map, I should say that. You want it, you need to purchase it. And while we save there. Let's go over there to our silos. I'll show you those. Like I said, I still get lost on this map. Being a circle, you get turned around very quickly. So, like I said, maybe put down some road systems. Right here by where we started as we spin out onto Martian soil. This is our silo system. Colony food storage facility. This is where you're going to store your stuff. They've nicely put you some sugar beets there. But you got 3 very large silos here to store your stuff, along with your weights. Again, you can roleplay this however you want. Produce as much you can in a year. That's basically it. Now, you see up here, he sets you up with the planter for the saplings and a plow and your couple of pallets. So my guess is he wants you to build your forestry area, your plant your 8,000 to 10,000 trees up on this ridge. There's nothing else on this ridge except some decorative windmills, things like that. Now getting up here, as we drive over that way, I have not seen a very good spot to get up here. Let's get rid of that as well. Just extra weight for us. As you can see from the tippy top here, all your fields are laid out. You're basically starting a colony. You're preparing for colonists to come, so you need to get things ready. Excellent roleplay map. You know, let's get out. Fly around. Again, solar panels. Lots of solar panels. Lots of stuff that's decorative. Doesn't quite... Communications have a function, but the only little glitch, as you can see there, is some flickering there when you're up high like this, when you're flying. You don't notice as much when you're on the ground in a tractor. But that is the only glitch I've seen so far. Otherwise, everything ran perfectly smooth today for 4 hours playing. I see our ramp there. Go around. I haven't found any collectibles or little treasures. But again, you don't need those. But again, there's your little walking path. There's a walking path for you. Get you up there. Maybe take a tractor up that way. Again, here's your rocket. That's what got you here. That's what's going to take stuff home. Don't smoke around that. Bird's eye view. Your fuel. Now, I think I'm going to put in a diesel production. You should be making your own fuel on here. Fuel is hard to transport. If you want to go super RP on this, you could produce all your seeds and lime and fert yourself. Do a self-sustaining colony. I think that's a good end goal. But your sawmill, your forestry area. Again, your lime. Your animals. Your storage, your water. And again, a lot of cool things. Your grain mills. You got a bakery on there. command center. Very cool storage. There's your bakery down there behind you. Your other factories are in this area here. You swoop down, you see your oil factory. But very cool, very laid out in a nice manner. But you do have areas like back in here, back along these walls. If you really wanted to, you could put some of your replaceables up on there. You got plenty of room up there if you feel like driving all the way over there. But yeah, you start off as a colonist. Grow what you can, produce stuff so that the colonists, when they come, they have a supply to live off of. Get yourself self-sustaining. Take this as far as you want roleplay. I think this is a genius idea. Again, the only issue I've seen so far is the flickering and the not being able to take out the animal pens inside the dome. As far as I could find, there was no placeables for these domes, so you cannot place more domes down. None of the decorations I found. You see there's no decorations to place, like the tanks or the silos, any of this. So, my advice, come with some mods, some factories, make yourself self-sustaining, seed and fert factories. You got the robots for the cows. You don't really need a TMR factory, but you can put whatever you want on here. Take it as far as you want, get immersive as you want. And yeah, start farming. Conquer Mars like you conquered Earth. I think it's a great, great idea. I'm always a fan of people trying new things in Farm Sim, stretching the boundaries. So I've been playing on this. I'm getting into the RP aspect of it. I've enjoyed it today. I know my chat enjoyed it as well. So if you want it, it's Farmer Bob. It is Mars. Like I said, I'll put the link to Nexus Mods in there. I hope you enjoyed this mod review. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave any comments down below. But until then, that today is...
Tony's Mod Time. It's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony. And these are the mods. Mod Time.